We have head coach Kenny Davidson, coach Junior Hayes, Jacob Yates, Tyron Clark, Donovan Todd, Josh Harlan, Tyler Hughes, Derek Henry, and Waylon White.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Jessamine High School here in Nicholasville, Kentucky for the 2021 Middle School Football Battle of the Regions Classic 8th grade opening round game. The Kentucky Middle School Football Association appreciates the support of this year's sponsors, Frost Brown Todd, LLC, Corporate Counsel to the Kentucky Middle School Football Association, pursuit of excellence on and off the field. Also, Competition Ready Gear is the official uniform and player gear supply of the Battle of the Regions Classic. We are about 5 minutes away from kickoff today on a blustery, cool Saturday morning here in Nicholasville, Kentucky. And we have Region 1 versus Region 2 in the opening round game of the 2021 Battle of the Regions, and this is your 8th grade contest. Following later today will be the 7th grade game between Region 1 and Region 2 as well. I'm Kevin Conley. I'll have all of the play-by-play action for you this morning as we get to witness some spring football here in the Bluegrass, heart of Kentucky. Let's take a look at your rosters. First for Region 1, they will be wearing red today. Number 0, wide receiver from Franklin, Colin Anderson. Number 5, Zarante Howard. From Moss, he's a running back. Number 6, Jackson Howell, defensive back from Drakes Creek. Number 7, Bryce Button, quarterback from South Warren. Number 8, Deuce Bailey, quarterback from Bowling Green. Number 11, Ethan Warder, a wide receiver from Bowling Green. Number 13, Jovan Jackson, defensive back from Hopkinsville. Number 14, C.J. Sweeney, running back from Bowling Green. Number 15, Blake Kimbrell, a tight end from Owensboro. Number 17, Elijah Wynn, running back from Bowling Green. Number 18, Gabriel Noyarla, a running back from Campbellsville. Number 20, Charlie Compton, defensive back from Bowling Green. 21, Caden Todd, a defensive back from Moss. Number 24, Namian Washington, a defensive lineman from Moss. Number 25, Skylar Menton, defensive lineman from Browning Springs. Number 28, Dion Winstead, a wide receiver from Owensboro. Number 33, Jeremiah Taylor, a running back from Moss. Number 34, Jaden Axon, a linebacker from Bowling Green. Number 35, Travis Wood, linebacker from Monroe County. Number 36, J.C. Lyken, linebacker from Moss. 42, Brandon Gurley, defensive lineman from Bowling Green. Number 47, Winston Woosley, defensive lineman from Grayson County. Number 49, Mackay Axon, defensive lineman from Bowling Green. Number 50, Jaden Carpenter, a linebacker from Moss. Number 52, Ethan Reynolds, linebacker from South Warren. Number 54, Lane Alford, a linebacker from Franklin. Number 58, Fred Carver, offensive lineman from Moss. Number 59, Ryan Watt, defensive lineman from Bowling Green. Number 60, Christopher Knuckles, offensive lineman from Bowling Green. Number 63, Parker Smith, offensive lineman from South Warren. Number 69, Landon Alvey, offensive lineman from Bullitt East. Number 70, James Patterson, offensive lineman from South Warren. Number 74, Brighton Close, offensive lineman from Taylor County. Number 90, Samonte Bell, a defensive lineman from Moss. Number 91, offensive lineman from South Warren, Joshua Llewellyn. Number 95, Tucker Oliver, offensive and defensive lineman from Drakes Creek. Also, Angel Coronado from South Warren and Evan Wheatley from Marion County. Your head coach, Kenny Davidson. And for Region 2, they will be wearing yellow today. Number 0, Malachi Ewell, a defensive back from Cooper. Number 10, Quentin Wooten, wide receiver from Shelby West. 17, Caden Clay, running back from Shelby West. 18, Camden Higgins, a wide receiver from Anderson County. Number 19, Lyndon Smith, wide receiver from Boyle County. Number 21, Cooper May, defensive back from East Oldham. Number 27, Justice Wurtzler, quarterback from Lexington Catholic. Number 29, Zayden Baker, wide receiver from Shelby West. Number 30, Trey Cotton, wide receiver from South Oldham. Number 31, DeMarcus Jacobs, defensive lineman from South Oldham. Number 32, James Cusick II, defensive back from the Union Raiders. Number 34, Braxton Graves, the linebacker from Boone County. Number 35, Caleb Thompson, defensive lineman from East Oldham. Number 36, Gianni Hunter, running back from Shelby East. Number 37, Eli Rogers, a wide receiver from Morton. Number 39, Rowan Taylor, defensive back from Morton. Number 40, Kingston Dugan, defensive back from East Oldham. Number 41, Joseph Scarborough, offensive lineman from East Oldham. Number 42, Gage Toole, a linebacker from Lexington Catholic. Number 45, Drayden Pavey, defensive line from the Northern Kentucky Bengals. Number 46, Colin Wise, defensive back from Boyle County. Number 47, Austin Alexander, defensive lineman from the Northern Kentucky Bengals. Number 49, Andrew Herron, kicker from Connor. Number 50, Aiden Flugner, offensive lineman from Lexington Catholic. Number 60, Owen Rupp, a linebacker from South Oldham. 65, Zachary Ballard, offensive lineman from Shelby West. Number 66, Mason Mudd, offensive lineman from JCTMS. Number 71, Grant Schull, offensive lineman from Shelby West. Number 74, Thomas Gerke, offensive lineman from Lexington Catholic. Number 76, Benjamin Stotts, offensive lineman from Cal. Number 78, Landon Slomer, offensive lineman from the Union Raiders. Number 79, Leonardo Tenchner, offensive lineman from Barrett. We're getting ready for kickoff here, and we'll continue with the starting lineups here in just a moment, or the rosters, rather, in just a moment. Region 2 will be receiving the ball first. Kick down the sideline. That's going to go out of bounds. And they will take over right at the spot where the ball went out of bounds. 10-minute clock today for each quarter during the 8th grade game. 9 minutes on the 7th grade clock, which will be in game number 2 coming up at the conclusion of this one. Slated to start right at 1:30 today. Overcast skies here in Nicholasville. We were promised sunshine today, and I don't think we're going to see it. The ball will be placed right at the 47-yard line. And that's where Region 2 will take over. The officials are discussing something, so I don't know if they're going to make a re-kick. So the official call is offsides against Region 1. So it looks like they're going to back them up 5 yards and kick it one more time. So they'll place the ball right on the 35-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard penalty on the kick out of bounds. Slight breeze blowing here in central Kentucky today. That makes things a little cooler than it otherwise would be. But it does feel like football weather out there, so these guys should be acclimated to playing in this kind of climate. Dion Winstead is doing the kicking for Region 1. As some late substitutions come back onto the field for Region 2. Quentin Wooten deep to receive for Region 2. And the kick straight down the middle of the field is taken by Wooten. He's across the 40. Makes a man miss, gets to the 45. He's going to be ridden out of bounds right at the 48-yard line. So, and there's going to be a penalty flag. Maybe a little extracurricular activity after the play ended. Officials are talking about it right now. Here's the official call, personal foul against Region 1. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, so they will mark that from the 48. Should take them down to about the 37-yard line. Still not marked it off yet. So they're going to say he was out of bounds right at the 50-yard line, so that'll take it down to the 35. So a big break for Region 2 there to start this game. Justice Warchler will be the quarterback for Region 2. He checks his wristband. And we have another penalty marker on the field. These games are exhibition games, but you can tell by the coaches on the sideline, they mean more than just a regular exhibition game. We have a sideline warning against Region 1. So no penalty assessed, but the next time that happens, there will be a 5-yard penalty. So Wertzler, flanked on each side, in shotgun formation. Looks to the sideline, checks his wristband again. Turns, hands off. Going to be a gain of about 6 yards on the play. That was Trey Cotton on the carry for Region 2. Same formation. Receivers split wide to either side of the field. Wertzler calls for the football. Takes it, hands off, straight up the middle again, just off tackle. Gianni Hunter on the carry. Gets close to a first down, picks up about 2 yards. Same formation. Fakes a give on the inside, gives to the outside. That is Hunter again. He's going to be stopped short of the first down line to gain. Maybe a gain of a yard that time. That's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Nice job of pursuit on the edge that time by Region 1. So 4th and a long 1. Wertzler keeps it himself. Correction, that's Caden Clay. And he's going to be stopped short. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Region 1 will take over with their first possession of the contest. So a good defensive stand that time by Region 1 as they overcame an early penalty on the late hit out of bounds. Looks like Deuce Bailey will start at quarterback for Region 1. He drops to throw, a little swing pass out to Zarante Howard. He gets across the 35 down to the 37-yard line. A gain of about 4 yards on the play. So Bailey in the shotgun. Howard to his right. He gets the inside handoff. Met in the hole and taken down by number 34. That's Braxton Graves, a linebacker out of Boone County. He read that play and stepped up into the gap and made the solid tackle. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards on that play. Calls for the football, looking to throw. Now he steps up. He wants to run, but he's going to be corralled and gets away from one, gets away from two, and now he is gang tackled right at the 31-yard line. Forward progress, and we have Laundry on the field again. Another penalty marker comes in. So it's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Region 2. That will result in a first down because that's a 15-yard penalty. Should take him down to about the 46-yard line. They spot the nose of the football right on the 46. So just like happened on the opening drive, a penalty really helps in field position. Bailey calls for the football. Takes, gives to Howard. He's off tackle to the near side. He's down across the 45 rather, down to the 44-yard line. So Region 1 is now in Region 2 territory. And we're going to have a stoppage in play with 6:33 remaining in the first quarter because the White Hat saw lightning in the area. So we will have at least 30 minutes before we will be able to resume play. So we will keep you updated as we can. While we have this break, let me go ahead and finish the roster for Region 2. We had number 79, Leonardo Tenchner, offensive lineman from Barrett. Number 80, Austin Bodner, defensive back from Boyle County. Number 81, Ashton Drakeford, defensive back from Mercer County. 84, Bo Fall, a linebacker from the Union Raiders. Number 90, Glenn Williams III, defensive lineman from JCTMS. Number 91, Cayman Peevler, defensive lineman from Mercer County. Number 92, Juhan J.J. Goodman, defensive lineman from Mercer County. 96, Jake Stewart, defensive lineman from the Union Raiders. Number 97, Jack Gatelin, an offensive lineman from the Union Raiders. And number 99, Matthew Wells, offensive lineman from East Oldham. Your head coach is Zach Linton. All right, so 30 minutes, probably 28 minutes now. We are looking at about 11:41 coming back out. They'll probably give them 3 minutes warm-up time. So I would say if no more lightning is in the area, probably we will resume play at approximately 11:45. And what we're going to do, we're going to leave you connected. We're not going to end the broadcast here, but we're going to just kind of step away for a little bit and don't go anywhere. We will give you updates periodically, and you will be just stay connected to your phone, your computer, whatever device you are watching this game on. And when we have information to pass along to you, we will bring it back and let you know what is going on. So approximately 11:45, barring any more lightning in the area. and we will see you in just a bit. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to East Jessamine High School here in Nicholasville, Kentucky. We are in quarter number 1 of the opening round game. 8th grade, Region 1 versus Region 2. 6:33 remaining on a first period clock in a lightning delay. Just spoke with the officials just a moment ago, probably about 9 minutes out from bringing the players back out onto the field. Once that happens, there is a mandatory 3-minute warm-up period for the players. So we are still looking at about 11:45, somewhere in that general area, to get play resumed. Once again, we are in a lightning delay, about 9 minutes left on that delay, barring any other lightning strikes in the area, and we will be back, hopefully, with more football action right around 11:45. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to East Jessamine High School. We are just about set to resume action. About 35 seconds remaining in the mandatory 3-minute warm-up period. Both teams are out on the field. Lightning in the area is what caused a 30-minute delay in this contest. When we resume, there will be 6 minutes and 33 seconds remaining on a first period clock. And Region 1 will have the football in Region 2 territory, right there at about the 43-yard line. No score in this one. Both teams have had the ball one time. 15-yard penalties were assessed on each team. One for a late hit out of bounds on Region 1, and another for an unsportsmanlike conduct activity by Region 2. All right, we are coming to the end of the warm-up period. 6:33 left in the first quarter. No score in this one. This is the Battle of the Regions. We are going to find out once and for all who the best region in the Commonwealth of Kentucky is when it comes to middle school football. These players tried out for these teams in open tryouts and were selected by the coaches. And today we have Region 1 versus Region 2 here at East Jessamine in both the 7th and the 8th grade division. Region 3 and Region 4 are competing over at West Jessamine High School. Tomorrow, the winners of both sides, 7th and 8th grade, will meet right here at East Jessamine High School. Once again, I'm Kevin Conley. Have all of the play-by-play action for you as we get set to resume play. The teams are coming back out on the field. It will be 1st and 10 for Region 1. Moving right to left. Again, they are dressed in red today. Deuce Bailey back out as quarterback for Region 1. 3 receivers split wide to the far side. Blake Kimbrell in the slot there. Bailey takes a snap, looking to throw over the middle, and it's through the hands. Intended for number 18, Gabriel Nayala. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Again, same formation. 3 receivers split to the far side. 1 to the near side. Howard beside Bailey. Bailey takes a snap, turns, swing pass to Howard. He's at the 50, across the 45, down to the 40. He gets tackled from behind. DeMarcus Jacobs chases him down from behind to make the stop. Just a little bit short of the first down. He's going to be taken down at the 36-yard line. The line to gain is the 33-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Nayala split wide to the near side. Bailey checks his wristband. Two receivers each side. The handoff goes to Howard. He gets by 1. Down across the 30, inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. So Howard with a nice run that time. Gain of about 14 yards. So Region 1 really marching down the field as we return to play. Bailey, swing pass. Howard, right side. Makes one man miss at the 20 to the 15, 10. Dances the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So that will be first and goal for Region 1 with the ball placed at the 6-yard line. Three receivers to the near side. Bailey checks the sideline to get the play call. Now he looks at his wristband. Kimbrell. Bailey being chased, just throws it out of bounds. Pursuit that time by Drayden Pavey. Also Thomas Gerke in pursuit in the backfield, forcing Bailey out of the pocket, and he had no option but just to throw it out of bounds. So it will be second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Again, same formation. This time Howard behind Bailey. They turn, they give to Howard. He's trying to get the edge on the left side. He's at the 2, at the 1, stretches out, and they're going to say that he was stopped just in time inside the 1, maybe at the 1-inch line. So third down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. So Region 1 trying to draw first blood in this opening game from East Jessamine High School. So Bailey in the shotgun, Howard beside him. They turn gift to Howard. He's hit immediately. He's going to lose a yard as he is stopped. Thomas Gerke in on the stop that time for Region 2. We have an official timeout for an injured player. So we don't want to speculate on any injury right now. .443 remaining. It was a massive collision right at the 1-yard line. Coaches and officials are attending to the player. So the good news is he is up, walking off the field. That was number 74, Thomas Gerke, who made the stop on Howard. It's going to bring up fourth down and goal from the 1. Doesn't look like it was anything too serious, as he is walking off the field of his own volition. So a big fourth down play here. Region 1 trying to get into the end zone first. So Howard behind Bailey again. Double tight set. Bailey gives on the inside to Howard. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. What a goal line stand by Region 2. Region 2 will take over deep in their own territory, but more importantly for the Gold Squad today is they kept Region 1 out of the end zone. Had it first and goal from the 6, and 4 plays later, turnover on downs. Great defensive stop that time by Region 2. So Wirchler stepping back in as quarterback for Region 2. In the shotgun, 2 receivers split wide to each side of the field. Now he adjusts the formation. He's going to keep it himself. He's across the 5. He's across the 10. Out to the 15. Taking it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Big play on first down by Wirchler as he just used his legs. So that gets them out of the hole that they were in with their backs against the goal line. Same formation, 2 receivers each way. Wirchler throwing out into the flat. It's complete to Quentin Wooten. That's going to be a short gain of 4 yards. Brings up second down at 6. Substitution for Region 2 as Eli Rogers steps off the field. Two receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. The handoff. Went to Caden Clay. They're going to say no gain on that play, so it will remain third down at 6. And we're going to have a timeout called by Region 2. 2:50 remaining in the opening period here of the Battle of the Regions. This is the 8th grade game. It will be followed later today at the conclusion of this one. Originally slated to start about 1:30. The lightning delay that we were in probably will push that back to about 2 o'clock, depending on the completion of this game. No score in this one. Region 1 took it down to the 1-inch line and was unable to punch it into the end zone. Both teams coming back out onto the field now. Lyndon Smith from Boyle County split to the near side. They shift formation. Little swing pass out is going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands. Of the intended receiver falls incomplete, no good. That's going to bring up fourth down and 6. Werschler looks like he's going to just pooch punt this one. He's farther back than usual. Takes the snap. Nice kick that time. He gets it down. It's going to hit at the 44-yard line. It's picked up by number 14, C.J. Sweeney. He's going to return it across the 50 back into Region 2 territory, taken down at the 49-yard line. Actually going to mark it at the 48. Quarterback change this time by Region 1. Bryce Button of South Warren coming in as the signal caller. His first action of the day. So Deuce Bailey had 2 series. Now they're bringing Button in as they rotate their quarterbacks. Waiting on the officials to get into position. There's apparently a penalty on the play. Not sure. I did not see the signal from the white hat. And there's the ready for play whistle. Button takes a snap. Gibbs on the inside. He's hit after a gain of maybe 1 yard. That was Jeremiah Taylor on the carry that time. As they've rotated their quarterback and their running back for this series. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Taylor beside of Button. Pass down the field. Oh, it's dropped by Elijah Wynn. He was past the defense. Give credit to number 32, James Cusick II from Union Raiders. Probably got his hand on the football, maybe deflected it just a little bit, caused it to change directions, and Wynn was unable to come up with that football. Button looking to pass again. Pressure coming. Throw down the field, just out of the reach of number 15, Blake Kimbrell. Button has come in, and he is throwing bullets down the field. Just over the outstretched hands of Blake Kimbrell. So, that's going to bring up 4th down and about a long 9 yards. So Button, shotgun formation. Oh, and they get him to jump off sides. The hard count drew Region 2 offside. As more than one Region 2 player crossed the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 4. Much more manageable for Button. So 3 to the far side. Wynn to the near side. Button being pressured. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down to the 30, the 25, 20. He's going to be forced out of bounds as Braxton Graves gives him a shove inside the 20 and the 18-yard line. Big completion that time for Bryce Button. So they connect on 4th and 4 for a big play down the far side of the field. 1:39 remaining on a stopped clock here in the first quarter. Button calls for the football, takes the snap, drops, throws, over the middle, complete, down to the 5-yard line. Trying to get the number on that for you. Looks like it was Ethan Warder of Bowling Green who made that reception on the crossing route. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Said start the clock. So this was the exact position that Region 1 was in on their last drive. First and goal from the 6. They turn, they hand off to number 33, Jeremiah Taylor, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal from the 6. Bo Fall steps up and makes the tackle for Region 2. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers to the near side. Button looks, throws it to the left side. It's complete, but he's going to be tackled right at the 3-yard line. That completion was to Colin Anderson from Franklin. So this drive eerily similar to the last possession for Region 1. It's going to be third down and goal from the back half of the football. Looks like it's on the 3-yard line. And again, shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the far side. Button looking. He's getting pressure. Throws to the right side. It's almost intercepted. We'll try to get the number of the young man who got his mitts on that one. Malachi Ewell, a defensive back from Cooper, stepped up with the big defensive play. Almost snatched it out of the air and was headed the other direction. So again, fourth down and goal for Region 1. This time from the 3-yard line. Some personnel change coming in as Taylor comes out. Howard comes back in. And we're going to have a timeout called by Region 1. So another big opportunity for Region 1. So timeout with 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Region 1 knocking on the door again. Last time they were stopped on fourth and goal from inside the 1-yard line. This time it's fourth and goal from the 3. Again, we are at East Jessamine High School. This is the KYMSFA Battle of the Regions. Other games taking place today at West Jessamine High School. The 7th and 8th grade games from Region 3 and Region 4. The winners of both sides will meet right here tomorrow. 8th grade at 11 a.m., 7th grade at 1:30. To see who is the best of the best. Button still in at quarterback. Number 80 to his right. And he is hit. He's trying to get in. He's held up again. And they're going to say he did not make it again. Back-to-back fourth down stops on the goal line for Region 2. Looks like that was number 80. I don't have a number 80 on my roster. So I apologize. It could have been either Angelo Coronado or Evan Wheatley. So back-to-back fourth down stops for Region 2. Big defensive plays. So we will begin the second quarter of play scoreless. So Region 2, they will have a long way to go again. We'll see who comes back in at quarterback for Region 2. Wirchler has been in there the whole way so far. I'm looking to see if there's another quarterback listed on their roster. They don't have one listed that is a designated quarterback, but I'm sure they have a backup from one of the other positions. So, just like after the last defensive stand, Region 2 will take over inside their own 1-yard line. Caden Clay in at the running back. Also number 30, Trey Cotton in the backfield. Now he splits out wide to the far side. Wirchler standing directly in the middle of his own end zone. Takes the shotgun snap, turns, he gives to Cotton, who takes it out across the 10 to the 11-yard line. So that's going to be close to a first down. We'll see exactly where they spot it. And they're moving the chain, so that was a first down.
And that's another first down, Region 2.
First and 10, and the handoff goes to Clay. No gain that time. He tried the right side, and there was really not much room for him to go, and a host of Region 1 defenders took him down. So second down, we'll call it 10. Clay again. He's going to be taken down in the backfield this time. Loss of a yard on that play. They faked the inside give and turn and gave it to Clay. Number 51 on the stop. Don't have him on the roster either. So 3rd and 11, and there's movement on the Region 2 offensive line. The tackle got a little bit antsy that time. That'll back him up 5 more yards. It will remain 3rd down, but instead of 3rd and 11, it's going to be 3rd and 16. And not the part of the field that you want to face a 3rd and 16 from. They're checking their wristbands, but I'm not sure how many plays are listed for 3rd and 16 from your own 5. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Turns. He's almost caught. He gets away, though. He's across the 10. He's going to the right side. There's going to be a penalty flag, and this is coming back. A nice run by Wirchler, but we're going to have a block in the back. And that will be a half the distance to the goal penalty, so wipe off the entire gain for Wirchler. And they're going to be facing a 3rd and probably 18 from about their 2.5-yard line. Actually, they threw it at the 12, so it'll probably go back to the 6. Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. So right back to the original line of scrimmage. So a late substitution for Region 2. Wirchler calls for the football. His heels are on his own goal line. 7:56 on a running clock. Coach calls in a different play, and now they're adjusting. And we're going to have a delay of game penalty. Too much time taken. That'll be a half the distance to the goal. Take it down to the 3. Nice sized crowd today on hand for this battle of the regions. Wirschler looking to throw from his own end zone. He gets it out. It's complete, but he's going to be tackled right at the 6-yard line. So a gain of about 3 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and forever from their own half of the field. Zayden Baker on the reception for Region 2. So Wirschler will stay into punt. Had a nice pooch kick last time. Another good kick down the far side. That's going to be taken at the 36. He stays on his feet, eludes one, backtracks a little bit. Here he comes. Penalty markers on the field. He's out across the 30 to the 25, 15, taken down at the 10-yard line. That was Jovan Jackson on the return, but 2 penalty flags on the far side of the field, right about the 30-yard line. Probably going to be a block in the back. We'll wait for the official. Block in the back against Region 1. So that will be a 15 or a 10-yard penalty from about the 30. We're going to mark it from the 27. They're going to mark it from the we'll see where they go. They're marking it from the 30, so that'll be back at the 40-yard line. So that's where Region 1 will take over. They've spent most of the afternoon thus far in Region 2 territory, but they've not been able to punch it into the end zone. Gaining yards from the 50 to the 1 has seemingly been not much of an issue for Region 1, but getting it across the goal line has eluded Region 1 so far today. So Bailey back into the game now. Long pass down the field, almost complete. We're going to have a pass interference call against number 46, Colin Wise. Looked like pretty good coverage from up here. So Bailey back into the game at quarterback. Comes in and says, Button can throw it down the field, so can I. See what the call is. It's not a spot foul. Whatever it is, it has to be a first down. Because if it's holding, it's a 10-yard penalty. If it is pass interference, it's a 15-yard penalty. But they got it marked. Oh, they called it on. Oh. The officials are confused. So they called holding and not pass interference. Because it was a 10-yard penalty. Either way, it is a first down. That puts the ball at the 30-yard line. Now we've got it all figured out. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Bailey takes the snap. Being pressured. He's hit as he throws. Looking for the end zone again, and it's going to be incomplete. Just out of the reach of the intended receiver. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Three receivers near side, one to the far side. Pass out into the flat, intended for Dion Winstead. Falls incomplete. So Region 1 now facing a 3rd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Again, same formation. Bailey steps up. He's across the 30. He's wanting to run. He's chased down from behind as Austin Alexander, the nephew of Sean Alexander, comes from his defensive line position and chases him down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. So number 47, Austin Alexander, has a good bloodline. The nephew of former NFL running back and Boone County standout Sean Alexander. Spent a lot of time in the NFL with the Seahawks. Penalty marker on the field. It's going to be a delay of game against Region 1. Back him up 5 more yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 now. Timeout called by Region 1. And with that, we'll step away for just a little bit as well. 5:38 remaining, 2nd quarter. No score. Region 1 facing a 4th down and 9. We'll be right back. And welcome back into East Jessamine High School. Kevin Conley with you. Battle of the Regions, 8th grade game. First one today. Region 1 versus Region 2. The winner of this contest will move on tomorrow right here at East Jessamine to face the winner of Region 3, Region 4 in the 8th grade division. And they have to take another timeout. Personnel issues this time. Not enough men on the field for Region 1. Someone was confused about who was supposed to be out there and who was not. So that's their second charged timeout, I believe, of the contest. So we'll step away one more time. Be right back. And welcome back into East Jessamine High School, home of the Jaguars. Region 1 facing a 4th and 9. Bailey throws, nice catch that time by Zarante Howard, but he's going to be tackled at the 26-yard line.
Braxton Graves on the tackle.
Braxton Graves on the tackle for Region 2. And that's going to be the third consecutive possession for Region 1 that they turn it over on downs.
1st and 10.
Region 2 will take over a little better field position this time, as instead of having their backs against the goal line, they actually have some breathing room, and they'll take over at their own 27-yard line. So Wertzler back in at quarterback. 2 receivers split wide each way. They adjust the formation. He takes the snap, fakes the inside handoff, throws, and it's going to be intercepted at the 31-yard line. Region 1 comes up with the big pick. Try to see who that was that came up with it. Number 14, C.J. Sweeney. Read the eyes of the quarterback and jumped the route and came up with a pick. So Region 1 gets a turnover. First of the day. And they will take over in Region 2 territory at the 31-yard line. Button back in at quarterback for Region 1 this time. Gets the play call from the sideline. Jeremiah Taylor flanks to his left. 3 receivers near side, one of which in the slot, 1 to the far side. Button takes the snap, lobs it down the far sideline, just out of the reach intended for number 17, Elijah Wynn. Cooper May in coverage for Region 2. .5:18 remaining, second quarter. No score in this one. Substitution for Region 2. James Cusick II comes in for Rowan Taylor. Button's pass was intended for Kimbrell. That falls incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Marker's wrong on the far side. Now they get it switched. Penalty marker on the field. Going to have a false start against Region 1. So instead of a 3rd and 10, it's now going to be 3rd and 15. Elijah Wynn splits to the far side. Button flanked by Jeremiah Taylor. Button takes a snap, throws it complete to Wynn. Correction, complete to Kimbrell. And that's going to be a loss of 4 yards on the play. So now it's going to be a 4th down and 20. From the 4th and 18 from the 39-yard line. So it looks like Bailey coming in to punt. Takes the snap. Gets the kick. It's going to hit at the 23. It looked like it hit a red player, a Region 1 player at the 19. It's down at the 14, but they're going to say it did touch Region 1 player at the 19-yard line. So Region 2 comes up with another defensive stop again. And here comes Wirchler and company once again. Handoff. Goes to Caden Clay once again. No gain on the play. May have lost a half yard on that. So 2nd and 10. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. They fake the give to Clay, and this time he's going to lose a yard. Jaden Axon on the stop. He's a linebacker from Bowling Green. Was not fooled on the counter that time. So 3rd down and a long 10 or short 11, whatever you want to call it. 2 receivers split each way. Wirchler takes the high snap. They swing it out in the flat. It's complete. Number 18, Camden Higgins on the reception. Takes it into Region 1 territory. They're going to mark him down at the 48-yard line. So a big pass completion and a nice catch and run by Camden Higgins. He split wide to the near side. Wirchler checks the wristband again. Takes the snap. He's right in the middle of that inverted wishbone set. It'll be a loss of 2 yards on that play. Gianni Hunter on the carry that time. He's a running back from Shelby East. And we have a timeout called by Region 2. 2:24 remaining first half. No score in this one. We're going to step away. We'll be right back. And welcome back in. Region 2 facing a 2nd and 12 right now. Wirchler takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. He's rolling out. Now he's under some pressure. He's coming back. He crosses, reverses his field, and is going to be taken down at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. Again, Higgins split wide to the near side. Warchler takes the snap, turns, hands off to number 17, Caden Clay. He powers his way down to the 26-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down, and that will move the chains for Region 2. Region 2 using this no-huddle offense. We're seeing that a lot from Region 1 as well. They faked the give. They actually did give it to him. Number 36, Gianni Hunter. And see where they mark him. They're going to give him, that's going to be a 1-yard loss. Bring up second down and 11. As we approach 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Werschler looking to throw. He's going to loft it down the field. Out of the reach of everyone. 2 defenders in the area. It was intended for Quentin Wooten. Just overshot his intended receiver. So 3rd and 11 from the Region 1. 37-yard line. We have trips in a bunch formation to the near side. Receiver split wide to the far side. Clay on the inside handoff. He's going to have some room across the right side, and he's going to take it down to about the 26. We'll see where they mark him out at. Close to a first down. And they're going to give him enough to move the chains. Good run that time by Clay to get the edge. And by stepping out of bounds or being forced out of bounds, that stops the clock for Region 2. Werschler fakes the handoff to Clay. Throws it to, he just loses his footing as Camden Higgins came up with the reception. Tried to cut, and when he did, his feet just went out from under him. Timeout called by Region 2. 17 seconds remaining. They're going to be facing a 2nd down and 7 when they come back out of this timeout. The ball is right on the 22-yard line. They have to get down to the 15 to pick up the first down. They've managed to maneuver their way out of some precarious situations, as twice in the first half, Region 1 has had the ball 1st and goal from the 6, and they stopped them both times. All right, as we resume play, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Werschler in shotgun. Now Clay steps up to his right. They fake the handoff. He's looking to throw. Now gets pressure. Makes one man miss. Is taken down from behind. They're going to say that he was down before he got the pass off to number 28. Correction, 29. That was Zayden Baker. Almost a Houdini act. And they're going to ground the football right there. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. So they're going to talk about something here. So we'll see what it is. That was a tough situation for the clock operator right there because they didn't give clear signals on the field as to what happened. He actually signaled an incomplete pass, but he was down before that he threw it. So we're going to have a long field goal attempt here. It's going to be a 40-yarder. And once it's in the end zone, you can't return. They're using KHSAA rule or NFHS rules here, and once the football crosses the goal line, you cannot return it on either an interception, on a kickoff, or on a field goal. So that's going to be it for the first half. No score. Some interesting goings on in the first half. We'll come back and we'll tell you all about it. We're going to take a quick break. This is the Kentucky Middle School Football Association Battle of the Regions. 8th grade game, first one of the day, Region 1 versus Region 2. No score in this one. We'll be back in just a bit. And welcome back in, everyone, to East Jessamine High School. We are getting set to begin second half action in this contest. No score. Region 1 had all kinds of opportunities to put the ball in the end zone in the first half. However, Region 2 always seemed to find a way to come up with a defensive stop. Region 1 will receive the football to begin the second half. Aiden Flugner. Andrew Herron will be kicking off for Region 2. And it's going to be touchdown down right at the 40-yard line. So that's where Region 1 will take over. So once again, no score in this one. First half was prolonged by 30 minutes due to a lightning delay. Lightning strike was seen in the area. And they got all of the players off the field, as is per regulation of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the National Federation of High Schools. So Bailey back in at quarterback. He's going to hand off to... See who that was. That was number 80. Do not have, I apologize to those of you who are watching. Number 80 is not listed on my roster. I have two players with no numbers. So it could be Angel Coronado or Evan Wheatley. I do not know which one that would be. Two receivers to the near side. One to the far side. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and we're going to have a flag in the backfield, probably a hold on Region 1. The official indication is a hold against Region 1. So that's going to back it up 10 yards from the previous spot. So that's a 10-yard penalty. Actually, it's from the spot, not from the previous line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty, but actually probably a net penalty of about 14 yards. So Bailey takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Now getting pressure by number 90 coming up the middle, intended down the field for number 28, Dion Winstead, just out of his reach. So now it's going to be third down and 23. Two receivers near side, two to the far side, one in the slot to the near side. Motion coming this way. They're going to give it on the handoff. He's got some running room. Stutters at the 35, takes it to the 39. Depending on the spot, he may have it. Looks like he's going to be about a half yard short. Gabriel Noyala takes it down to the 39-yard line. So Bailey is back, probably setting up to pooch punt here. Gets the snap. Kick is in the air. It's going to be taken at the 44-yard line by number 32, 3, Jeremiah Taylor. He takes it down to the 34-yard line. So a nice return that time of about 26 yards. So Region 2 takes over. 1st and 10. And they're in Region 1 territory at the 34-yard line. And the officials are having a discussion. Didn't see a penalty flag. Looked like there was. It's going to be on Region 1, however. That's a 15-yard penalty. So they gave the indication for a block in the back against the kicking team. Wirchler takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's across the 30, down to the 25-20, down to the 10-5, and he is going to take it into the end zone for the first score of the game. 29 yards to the end zone for Justice Wirchler. Region 2 gets on the board first. They lead Region 1 6-0. And we have a timeout called by Region 1. So 6-0 your score. We are at the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Region 2 gets on the board first. And they attempted a long field goal. So we will see if they go for 1 or 2 right after this break. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Region 2 is lining up to go for the extra point kick. Andrew Herron will do the kicking duties for Region 2. The snap is back. It's low. They get it down. Nice kick, and this is going to be good. So with 8 minutes remaining, your score, Region 2 7, Region 1 0. We'll be right back. And welcome back in, everybody, to East Jessamine High School. Kevin Conley along with you today as Region 2 got on the board first here in the third quarter. Andrew Herron kicking off, and it's going to die right at the 27-yard line, picked up by Region 1. Looking to, he drops the football. He gets it back, and they're going to say still on the ground. We'll see who's got it. It looked like he fell back on the football and almost bounced right back up to him. But if it squirted out after that, it could be anybody's football. Red's saying they got it. It's going to stay with Region 1. But as he was trying to make a move, a Region 2 player got one of their mitts in there and kind of just knocked the football loose. But it bounced right back up to him. They're going to spot it at the 24-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout called by Region 2. 7:51 remaining, 7-0 your score. Region 2 on top of Region 1 in the KYMSFA Battle of the Regions. Opening game from East Jessamine High School. Region 1 versus Region 2 in the 8th grade game. This game will be followed up by Region 1 and Region 2 in the 7th grade division. Over at West Jessamine High School, you have Regions 3 and 4 battling it out. We'll try to get you a score from that one. The winners from each side will move on to the championship games tomorrow. First for the 8th grade division, and then following that one, the 7th grade game. 7:51 remaining in this one. Region 2 on top. 7-0. Button back in at quarterback this time for Region 1. Takes the snap, swings it out to the right side. That went to Zarante Howard, and he's going to be taken down at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. We have a score update from West Jessamine, 28-20 with 15 seconds remaining. Region 4 on top of Region 3. Button's pass is tipped to the line of scrimmage. Falls incomplete. So Region 3 is driving, trying to tie things up. They need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And from everyone that I've talked to, that would be considered an upset for Region 4 to knock off Region 3, but with 15 seconds left, they are leading 28-20. And we have movement early all over the place. That's going to be a false start against Region 1. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, so we'll back them up. Back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So Button takes the snap. Down the middle of the field. He's got a man open, and it's going to be complete to number 15, Blake Kimbrell. Still on his feet across the 40, down into Region 2 territory. Going to be taken down by number 21, Cooper May, at the Region 2 39-yard line. A big completion on 3rd and 10 as Button hooked up with Kimbrell. Big conversion that time for Region 1 rather. Button again takes the snap, and again we have a penalty marker on the field. And by the reaction of Region 1, it looks like it's going to be against Region 2. Somebody may have lined up in the neutral zone or crossed the line of scrimmage too early. and it's not going to be a penalty. It's just a sideline warning against Region 2. So now we've had one sideline warning against each squad today. The next one will be a penalty. So Button calls for the football, takes the snap. It's low, but he handles it. Gets it complete to number 11, Ethan Warder. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. Bring up second down and 7. .5:56 on a running clock here in the third quarter. Region 2 got on the board in their first possession. This is the first touch of the football for Region 1. Button's being flushed out. He throws it to Warder again, and it's complete down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 5 yards, and that's going to bring up third down and 2. So Region 1 comes up to the line of scrimmage. And we had movement. We'll see who they call it on here. Number 78 jumped into the neutral zone. And they're going to say that he was in the neutral zone when he forced the Region 1 offensive lineman to move. So that's going to be, well, check that. The near side official pointed toward Region 2, and they just called a false start against Region 1. So that's a 5-yard penalty against Region 1. Button takes the snap. Pressure coming from all sides, and he's going to be hit and taken down back at the 46-yard line. Austin Alexander in on the stop. Also number 31, DeMarcus Jacobs. So that's going to bring up fourth down and 16. Bailey comes in punt formation. Snap is back. Kick might have been partially tipped. It's picked up at the 48-yard line by number 31, DeMarcus Jacobs. And they're going to down it right there. So that's where Region 2 will take over.
First down, Region 2.
All right, Region 2 has the football. Wirchler turns. He hands to Clay. Straight up the middle across the 45, down to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and short over at West Jessamine High School. Your final in that one, 28-26, Region 4 defeats Region 3. Came down to a 2-point conversion attempt, which was no good, and Region 4 holds on, and they will move on and play the winner of this 8th grade contest tomorrow right here at East Jessamine High School. 11 a.m. projected start time for that one. We have a timeout on the field, and with that, we will take one as well. We'll be right back. 7-0 your score. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Region 2 on top of Region 1. Region 2 driving again. Wirchler takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's across the 45. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and driven out of bounds. Good stick that time. Joe Von Jackson on the stop. Came up and met Wirchler right at the line of scrimmage. There's Clay on the carry. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to carry some tacklers, and still he's going to lose 1 yard on the play. First contact was about 4 yards deep in the backfield. Clay kept his legs moving and managed to recoup 3 of those 4 lost yards. Under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Second down and 11 for Region 2. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Now they adjust formation. Wirchler looking to throw. He completes it to Clay in the backfield. He makes one man miss. The second man, he's across the 35 to the 30, 25, 20, inside the, down to the 15-yard line. They're going to say he's down at the 17-yard line. So a big completion and a nice run by Clay that time after the catch. Takes it down all the way to the 17-yard line. .225 on a moving clock here in the third. Wirchler hands to Clay. He cuts. He's going to gain about a yard on that. Just the formation. Wirchler takes, hands to Clay. Dancing in the backfield, really nowhere to go. Makes a little bit of something out of nothing. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. It's a third down and a long 5. Three receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Wirchler's pass is complete to number 29, Zayden Baker. He's going to pick up maybe a yard, but it's going to be 4th and 5 now. .25 seconds on a moving clock here in the third quarter. And with a timeout called by Region 2. 7-0 your score, 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We're going to step away. We'll be right back. 7-0 your score. Region 2 facing a 4th down and 5. Same play to Clay. Oh, he makes a nice move in the backfield. He's across the 10 to the 5. He's trying to get to the pylon, and they're going to say he is in for the touchdown. So Wertzler's pass is complete to Caden Clay. Same identical play call that netted huge yardage earlier in the drive on a 3rd down and long. Gets them into the end zone. 13-0 your score. 11 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And again, Andrew Herron on to do the kicking duties for Region 2. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-0. Region 2 on top. 11 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Region 1 has some work to do, but they'll have the 4th quarter to see if they can make something happen. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back. Region 1 takes the kickoff at the 25-yard line. Penalty marker on the field as Jovan Jackson takes it out to the 36-yard line. However, there is a penalty marker on the field. We'll see if this is holding or a block in the back. Waiting on the official signal. Oh, a blindside block called against Region 1. Years ago, that would have been applauded as a great play, but they've really cracked down on safety issues over the last few seasons. And you cannot come up on somebody who's looking another direction, especially if you're running back toward your own football. You cannot make contact. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So we'll see where they mark that. And they're going to mark that back at the 15-yard line. That's where Region 1 will take over 1st and 10. As we begin the 4th quarter, 10 minutes to go. Pass is complete. They're going to say it's going to gain a yard on that play. Graves on the stop for Region 2. Oh, untimed down on that play, yes. Yeah, the penalty at the end of the 3rd quarter after time expired. So they had one untimed down, and now they're switching ends of the field, and they're going to begin the 4th quarter. So it will be 2nd down and 9 from their own 16-yard line when we resume play. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, to East Jessamine High School as we begin the fourth quarter. Region 2 on top of Region 1 by a score of 14-0. Gabe Noyala on the carry. He's going to take it out to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 1. Two receivers to the near side. Howard behind Bailey. In the backfield. Now he's going to flank to his left. Two receivers far side. Swing pass to Howard. He makes a man miss on the edge. Down the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds at the 31-yard line. But that's going to be a gain of 11 yards on the play. And just a swing pass. That's what we saw Region 2 as Wertzler connected with Clay. This time Bailey connects with Howard on a very similar play. Brings a 1st down and 10 for Region 1 at the 36-yard line. Swing pass again. This was actually a backward pass, so this will be a run for Howard. He's loose into Region 2 territory, down the sideline at the 25, taken down at the 22-yard line.
And that's another Region 1 first down.
So Region 1 gets a big chunk of yardage, as that will go into the books as a run for Zarante Howard. And we have a timeout called by Region 2. 8:47, Region 2 on top of Region 1, 14-0. We are in the fourth quarter. But Region 1 is trying to find the end zone for the first time today. We'll take a break and be right back. Region 1 will have it 1st and 10 from the Region 2 22-yard line. 14-0 your score. We're in the fourth quarter. Bailey looks to throw. Now he pulls it down. Now he's going to throw. It's going to be dropped. It's a tough catch that time for number 28, Dion Winstead. His low throw right at his ankles. His momentum was carrying him the other direction. Hard to reach back and make that catch. So Region 2, 3 receivers near side. One to the far side. Again, the swing pass. This time to Howard. He almost made one man miss. Number 87 on the stop for Region 2. Correction, 84, Bo Fall. So 3rd down and a long 4 or short 5. Twins to both sides of the field. Bailey takes the snap. Steps up. He's across the 15. He's down to the 10. He's at the 5. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Region 1, as Bailey takes it in from the 16-yard line. So a 16-yard touchdown run for Deuce Bailey. And Region 1 gets on the board. We'll wait to see if they go for 2 or 1 in this spot. They don't have a kicker listed on their roster. Bailey is still in. Howard is still in with him. Looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion. Double tight set. Receivers to each side of the field. Bailey looking to throw. Now he's getting pressure. Throwing back. It's complete, and he loses the football, but they're going to say he's down before it crossed the goal line. So the 2-point conversion is no good. The pass was complete to number 34, Jaden Axon. It was a good play design that time. That ball just took forever to get to Axon. And by the time he caught it, he was met immediately. So 2-point conversion is no good. 14-6 your score. 7:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. Region 2 leading Region 1. The winner of this game will face Region 4 tomorrow for the 8th grade championship in the Battle of the Regions. Jeremiah Taylor kicking off for Region 2. It hits at the 33, bounces, picked up at the 25. He dances in the backfield, hits his own man, and he goes down right at the 30. So Region 2 with the 8-point lead, 7:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The ball will be placed right at the 30-yard line. That's where Region 2 will take over, 1st and 10. Two receivers each side. Wurtzler takes the snap. Hands off to number 36, Hunter. He's across the 40. He picks up the first down out to the 47-yard line. They're going to give him the 48. So that's going to be a gain of 18 yards on the carry. Gianni Hunter. Running back out of Shelby East with the nice pickup that time. Wurtzler takes the snap. Give to Hunter again. He's across the 50. Down to the 47-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 5. So Region 2 really trying to milk this clock right now. So we're under 7 minutes now. Didn't get the snap off that time. Delay of game on Region 2. That'll push it back to the 48-yard line. Two receivers near side, one to the far. Werschler looking to throw. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Quentin Wooten. Penalty marker on the field. We'll see what this is about. Waiting for the official signal. Still no signal yet. From the looks of things, Region 1's not going to be happy. Either that or they were talking about whether they were going to accept the penalty or not. Illegal formation that time by Region 2. That penalty is going to be declined. So the result of a play was an incomplete pass. So that will bring up 3rd down and 10. Five seconds on the play clock. Werschler takes the snap, fakes the give. Throws across the middle, almost picked off. Golden opportunity that time for Jaden Carpenter, a linebacker out of Moss. Went through his hands, but that's going to stop the clock and bring up 4th down and 10. So Werschler will drop back in punt formation. Snap is back. Almost blocked. Might have got a hand on it anyway. It's going to hit at the 27. It's going to be picked up at the 21. Now we've got some running room. He's going to be taken down at the 26, 25-yard line. On the return, Joe Von Jackson. So managed to gain about 5 yards on that after he picked it up. So Region 1 got the stop that they needed. But they're going to have 75 yards to go to find the end zone. And then they'll still need a 2-point conversion to tie this game at 14. .6:03 remaining, 14-6 your score. Region 2 on top of Region 1. Three receivers near side, one to the far. Button back in. He swings it to the right side. It's to Howard, but he's going to be corralled quickly and lose 2 yards on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 12. Button looking to the sideline, now gets the play. Bryce Button from South Warren hands it off to Howard. Not much running room. It looked like there might have been a face mask in there. No penalty marker on the field that I see. But Howard is going to pick up 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Yeah, there is a flag on the play on the far sideline there. I saw his head turn sideways. And they did call the face mask against Region 2. 5-yard penalty. They're going to say that was incidental contact. So not a personal foul. So that brings up 2nd down and a long 3. Button being pressured. Flushed out. He's going to go down. Number 21, Cooper May. A defensive back out of East Oldham. Ran Bryce Button down from behind and made the quarterback sack. 3rd down and 6. Button. Quick throw over the middle. They're going to say incomplete pass. Intended for Dion Winstead. 4th and 6 now for Region 1. So we had a second sideline warning against Region 2. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to bring up 4th down and 1. So Bailey in the game, trying to get to the 35-yard line. And it's close. That was a generous spot. Oh, they're going to mark him short of the 35. So they're going to, now they went ahead and moved those chains. If I was on Region 2 sideline, I'd have been begging for a measurement on that one. But they've moved them, so it's too late now. So that's a 1st down for Region 2, 4:27. Left in the 4th quarter, 14-6. Region 2 on top of Region 1. Whistles blow. Delay of game called against Region 1. So 1st and 15 now. Bailey takes the snap. Feeling the pressure, steps up. He's going to run. He's going to get to the 37-yard line, taken out of bounds. And they're going to run that clock and say that his momentum had stopped. Bring up 2nd down and 8. So that was a gain of 7 yards on the play by Bailey. Bailey over the middle, picked off by Region 2. Number 81, Austin Drakeford, takes it down to the 29-yard line. So Drakeford broke on the football, stepped in front of the intended target, and took it the other way. Big turnover for Region 2. If nothing else, for the amount of clock that it will burn on these 4 plays here. Wertzler. Hands off to Hunter. He's going to pick up 1 yard on the play. But more importantly than the yardage right now for Region 2 are the seconds that's ticking off that clock. Ten seconds on the play clock. Wertzler calls for the football. Takes the snap. Hands off to Hunter again. Down across the 25. To about the 23. Third down and 4. And again, Region 2 burning as much clock as they can right now. Taking it down under 10 seconds every time. Most of the time under 5. High snap, pulled down. They give to Hunter again. He's got some running room across the left side. Cuts back to the middle. Tackled at the 10-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Region 2.
First down, Region 2.
Spotted directly on the 10-yard line. Maybe just on the back side. No, they're dropping the chains now. So it's first and goal from the 10. .145. Moving clock. Region 2, first and goal from the 10-yard line. They fake the give. Wertzler's going to keep it himself. He'll get back to the 10. But he's tackled right there. No gain on the play. Second and goal from the 10. And Region 1 is going to call a timeout. Stopping the clock with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining. 14-6 your score. Region 2 on top of Region 1. We'll be right back. Second and goal from the 10. Region 2 trying to put the exclamation mark on this one. They give to Hunter. He's at the 5. Runs over 2. Takes it into the end zone. But there's a penalty marker on the field. Holding against Region 2. So the flag is at the 10. That may push them back to the 20-yard line because it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So wipe the touchdown off the board. Two receivers to the far side. Wertzler calls for the football. Takes the snap, turns. He gives it to Hunter again. Stiff arm, but he's going to be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a loss of 5 yards. Region 1 out of timeouts. They had to burn back-to-back timeouts early in this second half. So nothing that they can do to stop the clock right now. Third down and goal from the 25-yard line. So this will be the last play of the game because we're under 40 seconds now. So Wertzler comes up under center, takes a snap, takes a knee, and that's going to do it. Both teams walking off the field. Your final in this one's going to be 14-6, Region 2 over Region 1. And they will advance to tomorrow, where it will be an all-even final. Region 2, Region 4 squaring off for the championship in the 8th grade division of the Kentucky Middle School Football Association Battle of the Regions. Coming up next, we will have Region 1 versus Region 2 in the 7th grade division. And we'll have all of that action coming up in just a bit. Thank you for joining us today. And once again, it was Region 2 over Region 1 in the 8th grade division. Your final, 14-6. We'll be back to East Jessamine High School for the 7th grade contest in just a bit. Have a good day, everybody.